Monday, August 19. New Zealand will be the first to report on important economic events in the coming week. At 1:30 the BusinessNZ Services Index will be published. This is a composite indicator which is calculated on the basis of indices of sales, new orders, deliveries, inventories and employment. The index value above 50 points indicates an increase in activity in the service sector and may have a positive impact on the New Zealand dollar. At 11 o'clock Spain will publish data on trade balance, the difference between the value of exports and imports in the country. Experts use this indicator to assess the structure of trade flows between countries. The impact of the trade balance on euro is ambiguous. It depends on the context of economic cycles and other indicators, such as GDP dynamics. Tuesday, August 20. On Tuesday, at 9 o'clock, Germany will report the Producer Price Index. The indicator reflects the change in domestic prices for energy and water, mining and manufacturing in the country compared to the previous month. TPI is considered as a leading indicator of consumer prices and therefore, inflation. The excess of the index value over the forecast values has a favorable effect on the euro exchange rate. At 15:30 Canada will report the Consumer Price Index. It reflects the change in prices for a fixed basket of goods and services in the reporting month compared to the previous month from the point of view of consumers. According to the indicator adjusts a variety of contractual payments, wages and rents, the cost of leasing, social benefits. Growth in the value of the indicator may have a positive impact on the Canadian dollar. Wednesday, August 21. Japan will be in the center of traders' attention this day. At 2:50 the country will report on the trade balance. The trade balance is calculated as the difference between total exports and imports in the reporting period. A positive value indicates a trade surplus, while a negative value indicates a deficit. The impact of the results of the trade balance report on the yen is ambiguous and depends on the linkage with a number of other economic indicators. Canada will release the Industrial Product Price Index at 15:30. The report reflects the change in prices of major goods sold by manufacturers in Canada in the reporting month compared to the previous month. The calculations use producer prices rather than retailers' prices. The growth of the index may have a favorable effect on the Canadian dollar. Thursday, August 22. On August 22 at 4 o'clock, the Bank of South Korea will announce its interest rate decision. It is made at the meetings of the regulator's Monetary Policy Council and is published immediately after the meeting. The interest rate decision is among the most important economic events in South Korea. An increase in the interest rate leads to an appreciation of the South Korean won, while a decrease leads to a depreciation. Market players will also focus on news from the United States. At 17 o'clock, a report on the existing home sales is expected. The calculation includes only closed transactions for secondary sales of detached single-family homes, condominiums and cooperative flats. The indicator characterizes the strength of the housing market and the aggregate demand for it. The growth may have a positive effect on the United States dollar. Friday, August 23. At 1:45 New Zealand will report retail sales. The calculation is adjusted for inflation. The indicator is often called an indicator of consumer spending, which is used to assess the level of inflation in New Zealand. Growth in the value of the indicator may have a positive impact on the New Zealand dollar. Also, the report on a similar indicator at 15:30 will be presented by Canada. The Bank of Canada partially relies on this indicator when making interest rate decisions. Companies use the Retail Sales Index to monitor their performance and prepare investment strategies. If the growth of retail sales slows down, it can negatively affect the national currency.